it's Wondermellow. I am a Dark Academia professor, and today I'm going to be showing you the journey of my Grimoire Mori Calliope second solo live experience. And this is also my first YouTube stream. So I've been a Twitch streamer for a while, and I've been always wanting to do a stream like this, and also just sort of take to YouTube streaming. So yeah, I was able to go and get a lot of different experiences from different people who have gone to Grimoire, since obviously I'm only one person. So I had user submissions, as well as I asked some friends in order to say like, hey, can I like feature your experience in like my stream and stuff like that. And I got some really great enthusiasm. I'm really appreciative to everyone who boosted the stream as well, and I'm just very grateful to be here, man. I hope to do a lot more things like this, because obviously not everyone can go to all these events. I have the privilege of being in SoCal, and I get to go to a lot of events, either, you know, just because it happens to be very convenient to me because I'm, you know, like local, or I get like sometimes flown out to events to work because I do stuff behind the scenes in different types of things in the industry. So that's sort of something I do want to do more of on this YouTube channel, especially. And let's just see how it is, because like I watch so many like vlogs and recaps and everything when it comes to like, especially when it comes to like my interests, like Offkai Expo vlogs and hauls and experiences. I eat those like the streams up. So all right, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. This is my lovely Mori Calliope concert recap and yap. So I actually initially wasn't planning on going to this concert, which is wild because now obviously I'm talking about this whole thing, but thankfully my lovely friend Mirinth gave me like concert tickets as a extra sort of like, you know, like as a little birthday gift, and I was like, ooh. There was actually like a lot of people doing resale of like, you know, just because they bought too many concert tickets upon launch. And so I was able to get actually early GA for only 50 bucks. So that was really nice because I got there like around 4. And yeah, so as you can see from the thumbnail, it's a little bit of an old picture, but I cosplay Ollie. So before we like get into like the actual day of the concert itself, it is notable too that there was a lot of different, especially like very more low-key, like friend groupy type of pre-concert Offkais. So if you also know what an Offkai is, it is offline meeting, face-to-face meeting by people who normally interact online. Now this, especially in the term of when it comes to Japanese language and its use, it could be for like a number of different things. But when you're talking about the sort of like the Wii community, especially in the US, 95% of the times it's going to be related to usually VTubers or anime, manga, otaku culture of sort of like going and meeting up right before a concert or an event or something like that. That's generally within the US fandom. Whenever people talk about Offkais, it's usually just for that, even though the terminology can be a little bit different. It's actually especially big within that sort of definition during Hololive Fest, which is actually going on right now, which is wild. There's so many specific different types of Offkais for like different fan bases, and this one, like a lot of people did a lot of pre-concert Offkais like the day before the concert. That was like a lot more like low-key and everything, and meet up with the and like meet like new people or like make new friends in a more relaxed setting in order to sort of like hype yourself up before the concert. And a lot of people, you know, like go explore like Little Tokyo or like Round 1. And yeah, so that's sort of like what a lot of people were doing like before getting to the concert, especially if for people who went and, you know, like flew all the way to Los Angeles for this. You know, you gotta get the best bang for your buck to make the best out of your experience. So that was like what a lot of different people were doing. So this is me. So again, like I didn't initially plan to go, but then again, I got tickets and I actually cosplayed Ollie. I've cosplayed her default before, and Ollie is so precious. I really love her. I recently just got her like the Holo Happy Wota, so it worked out really perfect. Obviously, it's not a one-to-one, and I do want to work on getting like a more accurate outfit, but it ended up being a huge hit. I actually used slightly different like newer face paint than I used last time, and it went on really smooth and was actually relatively easy to put her on and everything. So yeah, no, I really love cosplaying Ollie, and a lot of people liked it, and I'm like, ooh, people like my cosplay, ooh, people think I'm pretty, ooh. But to be fair, I do feel very pretty as Ollie. Like I'm like, damn, I'm a hot zombie, man. I look adorable, man. Hell yeah, live your truth. Anyways, I just as like a sort of an excuse to show this, if you're not familiar, maybe you know Mori, but you're not too familiar about Ollie, or like, oh, why specifically, like, would you choose like that one? Why is it so fitting? So Ollie, you know, like she's in a very like Wota, like, you know, like it's like, you know, like idol fan outfit, like she got the crystal tear, and I just want an excuse to like play this clip if y'all don't know Ollie yet.
I guess I'll live inside your memory. Take it away!
Another beautiful day with our loveliest Miss. I'll live inside of your breast, free, I'm never released. I'd rather be kicked in the dungeon, cause I'm that kind of beast. I don't wanna be apart because you're always my feast. Pressure mounting, I love to be mounted.
Oh my God.
At it.
Huh?
I love you! Closing in on every side of me. Girlfriend now and wife today.
Yeah, no, she's super crazy again, so it's like a very much a fitting it's very fitting for a like a Mori concert like this. Yeah, it's pretty great. Definitely go and check out. That was from like one of Mori's, like she was doing like little call-ins. Actually, it was really funny because a lot of people are like, oh, do you know like the Red remix, like the Ollie Red remix, which is what this is, like the little lyrics. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I want to be pretty. You're pretty already, Wicked. Yo, Perez, her cover's so good. I know. It's so chaotic. Like, I mean, I love her singing in general. But yeah, definitely check out the full thing.
Every day I wanna be more, every day I wanna be
And then
more.
you think it's you think it's back to normal, and it's not.
Curious because after it.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I need to memorize this. I really do need to. But yeah, so that's sort of like. Oh, oh wait.
Absolutely not.
Play. Anyways, so that's sort of like the context. If you're not familiar with Ollie and her game, she's a feral creature of obviously like huge Hololive fan of all the girls. So I'm like, yeah, this is fitting. This is fitting, and I do need to learn that. And I just love that any excuse the showing people Ollie, especially if y'all are deadbeats and you're not as familiar with her. It's like, yes, this is my girl. She gives everything, and it's great. So pre-concert, the thing is, like, I was not, like, again, like, I was very low energy. I didn't go to any of, like, the pre-con Offkais or, like, get there at, like, 5 a.m. like a lot of the people were, or just, like, super early where there was a lot of different, like, fun things sort of happening. So literally the second I, like, got out of my Uber, I got asked to do an interview with a international news network, the Agence France Presse. Oh God, I'm so sorry for butchering that. I apologize to the French. So I got like interviewed, and so I'll let you know when that happens. And apparently they're actually like really big, and they basically asked me like, yo, just like what are you gonna expect to like when people go into it, and like how long have you been into Hololive, and like how long, you know, like what you're like going to be expecting and like everything. And I dropped my spaghetti, definitely. I definitely dropped my spaghetti, but I feel like probably the good passion. I remember like some of my things was definitely just like, yo, there's like going to be like so many nerds who like don't normally feel community, that wouldn't normally go outside to these events and would just like be able to you know, just like actually, you know, just like wouldn't go out, like they wouldn't, even if they wouldn't normally socialize and stuff like that this much. And it's these types of events that bring that community together, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I said stuff like that. I don't know, to be fair, actually, weirdly, like Callie's like in person, obviously like that still stands true. Like again, a lot of people who wouldn't normally feel comfortable going to these types of social events, who feel a sense of community and belonging, this would apply. But it actually, like, it was a lot more like younger of a crowd and more like female or just femme like people around me, like, than pretty much any other Hololive event I've been to. I feel like the Mori is definitely for the girls and the guys. I mean, for the guys too, but like I feel like she definitely does have that appeal. So that was cool, like just sort of seeing everyone. But yeah, hey Steph, so proud of you. You're French famous now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, it was just so surreal. I'm just like, huh? And like someone just like obviously like just like getting interviewed. Yeah, the Feral Roman really turned up, man. Just like it was great. Again, I done a lot of different events and stuff, and it was cool because, you know, the thing is like, even I know like Callie specifically said like, oh, thank you to the, you know, like the girls. And the thing is, within a Hololive, the female demographic is what you want in order to get your audience. Hello, Mr. Pop Mister, by the way. We're gonna be going to the stuff your stuff did later. We're sort of talking about like generally like how more female it was than I like the general demographic. And one of the things that Kelly mentioned during the concert was like, you know, like, oh, thank you to the girls, hey the girls, you know. And objectively, the majority of like men who are into VTubers, who is gonna be like, you know, Hololive's demographic, they're either in it or they're not. And, you know, they could get into different girls and stuff like that. But when it comes to attracting like a new audience that wouldn't, you know, normally be into Hololive and like female VTubers and stuff like that, to be able to appeal to female demographic is where you are going to get your exponential growth, like objectively. So other than like, obviously it's just cool to have like a diverse fan base, like it's objectively like this is literally what you need in order to grow. So it's really interesting, like just seeing all of that. But yeah, so after the interview, like one of the comments was like, you look like a sassy lost child meme in the big coat, and I cannot understand. I actually usually wear like platform shoes, but like I am 5 foot and I wear my sneakers because like Wota Ollie, it was very cozy. But yeah, I'll let y'all know when that interview comes up. That was just such a surreal moment, and I'm like, damn, let's go. Again, I don't know what I said. Like, I hope I didn't sound like disingenuous, especially like a lot of times when I do reference like, yo, a bunch of freaking nerds who wouldn't like, you know, normally go out to these events. Like, I feel like that could maybe like are feeling sense of community, and that's beautiful, man. Like, I feel like sometimes that could be like taken like a little, I don't know, like I'm trying to be like uppity or whatever, but I say that from such a genuine place because like that's literally what I came from. That's literally me. I used to be like very, very shy and shut in. It's like these nerd spaces that I would not go to like events like this normally, like in my old self. And it's like, they really helped me get out and be able to even feel comfortable in that place and be able to like go to events that aren't anime and nerd stuff and have that confidence to do so. So I just really hope I didn't sound like disingenuous or like I'm trying to like put down people, because it's just like it means a lot to me, and I'm like, I hope it didn't turn out with that. Again, I dropped my spaghetti, but I'm gonna assume the best. They were really cool people. I feel like I did good. I of course explained Woltige and stuff like that, and because I had my pen lights on me, and shouted out like Sunflare and Yakai Soul by referencing, you know, NorCal, SoCal scenes and how like the local communities. I butchered the mix though. I butchered like the standard mix, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I messed that up, but and then I just shouted out like those two groups, because I'm like, this is where you actually find the places in order to like learn about this like fan chant, synchronized fan chants, Xylem dance thing that I mentioned, like, oh, this is what you're gonna see. To be fair, it was probably a little crowded, but I was also at the barricade. Yeah, so I was at the barricade, so I didn't really see a lot of what was going on back. I'm sure people who were doing Woltige like more properly in the back when there was actually like room to do so though. Yeah, Steph, I'm glad I got to see you at Idolfest too. Let's go nerds. I put your Shuba ducks into my suitcase. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for y'all who don't know, Steph has been, wrote a lot of songs for like Hololive and stuff. Super talented. Unfortunately didn't run into at the Cali concert, but again, like that was such a surreal moment. But oh my gosh, I have my superhero sticker. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Like, I mean, I look back at this interview in SoCal Idolfest when I first cosplayed Subaru like a year ago before I even moved to SoCal, and that was where I met so many friends for the first time and sort of gave me the confidence of all these nerds to literally go to literally move across country like YOLO and have a like community. Yeah, we're definitely gonna catch each other at the next event for sure. I'm planning to do a lot of idol stuff, so I mean, as far as an attendee and stuff, so that'll be exciting. Because yeah, for this event, I sort of had to like zoom out like right away. Like I went right to the barricade, and then I had to like leave right away because of that. But yeah, no, it was like the just general community, the nerd power is really strong, and it means a lot to me. And I hope I best conveyed that in the interview. There was like, oh, who are you dressed as and stuff like that, and I was like, I'm dressed as the crazy Kureiji Ollie super kawaii zombie. Like I got really into it. It was I hope they keep that part in the interview. My brain is like going a million things a minute. Yo, Newt, welcome, by the way. But yeah, so this is when I got interviewed by a international news station. It has like a bunch of million views on YouTube, and yeah, so thank you VTuber News Drop for pointing that out, because like my brain like frazzled when I just heard French. Like I just heard the name French, and I'm like, oh, a French news station. So shout out VTuber News Drop for helping us get that sort of get that info, as well as the rest, as well as they did another like really good just like VTuber thing, like what is it called, like, you know, like sort of like overview that was really cool with Japanese and like talking about like real life and everything. So definitely check that out. They were lovely people, and it was really cool. Funnily enough, I actually do know like a little French, but like I didn't like I forgot I knew French. Like I probably could have just like said something like, I'm like, damn. But yeah, so even though I didn't, oh yeah, no, the French are pretty cool. I like the French. I know people shit on the French, but I'm like, yo, you French people, pretty cool, man. I love it. But yeah, so I got there around like 4 p.m. But there were people there since literally like 5 a.m. in the morning. A lot of people were going to the pop-up event that we'll jump on a little bit later, and it was a really exciting time. So obviously, like, I couldn't be able there the entire time, which is why I asked some friends and new oomfies, and on Twitter for different submissions for people's experience. And this is one of the biggest things. So Matador is like a freaking homie. Like, I've known him he started going to like our events a while ago. I got him on V4 Mirai, and now one of his Oshi is Rem, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Joy, learn about V4 Mirai. I like V4 Mirai a lot. So yeah, no, he's super cool. Sort of known as like the Guro Dodgers guy. So he got this, and so the boat goes Binted. Here, I'm just gonna play this for y'all. It'll speak for itself. Let's go and look at all this is like the pre-line. This is really early in the day. I think it's like first or yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Boko's Binted became a huge meme that Kelly even referenced. Like, I hear y'all like talking about that, and I feel like it's just such a US, such an American thing with so much of our concert culture. And same thing with like the like like during and like in the barking and stuff like that, like during concerts. Especially it seems like idols always just get like this is really amusing. It's a very, as the kids say, yakai. It could be yakai. Yakai being sort of like a rowdy, obnoxious, you know, like rambunctious. But I feel like, I mean, it depends. I mean, you know, like what context you use it in and stuff like that. Whether it's derogative or not, or just like, you know, a little like, oh, there's yakai and stuff like that. But American concert culture and VTubers, it's really interesting seeing it happen firsthand. There are actually like multiple GG cosplayers. Speaking of GG cosplayers, so there was this interaction. Dude, Autofister at the concert. So it's a GG cosplayer, and thankfully, thank you Chitino for submitting it. And one of the delivery robots, and it actually not only was liked by Mori, it actually got like a reaction from Cecilia and Gigi. Like, I hate it here. You look so good. So that was sort of like a fun little like pre-concert thing, like earlier in the day before I arrived, that was going on. That went super viral from that sort of experience. And then it came to the concert itself. You had lunch with the Gigi? Oh my gosh. Literally iconic. Did you have lunch and then this was post? Literally, again, it's star power, man. It's just you like attracts like. That's what happens. That's why I ended up just like vibing with so many people. I'm like, damn, you do this? Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, there's a lot of like different Offkais or just like people in the area who happen to also be going to the concert. That was pretty wild, man. You have the photo with the GG? Yeah, Chitino. Yeah, no, you were the one who did the post. Thank you again for submitting it. But that's so funny. The day before, I'm a day hipster now. Yeah, no, you were a dev stan before it was cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, investing in dev songs early. So I joined some friends that I was talking to on like Discord and stuff like that, and I actually was able to go all the way to the barricade. Again, I would not have been able to do this if I didn't get like a secondhand ticket for like $50 early entrance. So that was really nice. Thank you, Spaghetti, for that. Really appreciate that. Spaghetti actually hosted the Subaru fan happy that is on my way to me because it was first shipped to my parents. So that was really cool. He's actually like Canadian, so I'm like, oh, I have like $100 for you because I also got like another ticket like in cash. So I was like, I owe you $100. I just like running up and just like gave it to him. But I don't know. I found that amusing. So the concert itself. So of course I was at the bigger arcade, so I got like first row, access to the Mori, and these are some source images by Jiru-chan, who I ran into very briefly. So Mori's new outfit is absolutely stunning. She is so hot, and like especially like just her 3D outfits in general, even like her like for more just like cool concert look, it was really great. The venue, the Palladium, does confetti and it does a lot of lights and everything, so that's really cool. Especially if you're near I was, like right in the front, you got like friggin' like confetti all over in my face. I'm like, I can't breathe. But just to get a sort of a vibe of like what the concert was like, this is a sort of like from one of the, because it was yeah, just like sort of like some of the people, since it was streamed, so you able to like go, and there's a free portion and then of course a paid portion, and this is just sort of some of all the craziness, like even like before the concert properly started, when it's showing or like during the concert. So that's just sort of like a different vibe. So here's the set list. Thank you to Fourth Devil Joker. I really wanted Live Again. I thought it was, I mean, I still really love Left 4 Dead Lullaby, and actually she did do my like first or second favorite song of hers that I really like. I feel like I shouldn't start like that. I feel like that's starting down, but like she performed amazing. Like I really like gosh, I love Delmai a lot. I love like Tide. Black Sheep I really like too, which is pretty great. So and the Sneaky Nikki, God, I remember when Sneaky Nikki was first released, like, and then I got the proper remix, and it was like, oh, this is like an earworm song and stuff, you know. Overkill's also really good. So I mean, a lot of Mori songs are just very good. She's an incredible performer. She talks about how, you know, like her journey about, you know, like trying for like idol groups and realizing like, oh, I'm like no too old for that. I have to like guess that's done. And it was, and like how Hololive and like this new opportunity gave her to literally able to be an idol, and in her own way within Hololive, while also being a performer and artist herself. Yeah, Sneaky Nikki. Yeah, no, actually I freaking throw down to Sneaky Nikki. Like it's just a really fun song. The proper release is really fun. People shit on it like when it was first released, but like it's pretty great. But yeah, no, the concert visual outfit, man, that was so good. And like the last days, Full Falling was crazy. I got dragged in a mosh pit in front of the camera. Yeah, I was sort of in a mosh pit at the end. I don't think it was that, but just sort of like a very slight brief sort of part of that. But yeah, I gotta crack the UOs. I was next to a deadbeat whose like favorite song was like Wanted Wasted, and they like waited to do it. But yeah, no, I heard about the mosh pit, and like we like the VTuber fans do need to like properly learn about mosh pits safety. Like it wasn't like bad, but it's just like if we're gonna do stuff like this, you gotta be aware of your environment. I didn't see that straightforward. I just saw some tweets, so just there's something to keep in mind when it comes to etiquette. But this is a new era. It's a new thing. It's really great. But yeah, no, I really just liked your Dolmai performance a lot, and like every little thing. And I was just like, obviously, like Ankaru. And the thing is, no, it was actually, I was one of the people who started the she hates us, like to get the encore, because it was taking a while. And then like when you see the band coming out, it was just like, she loves us. Oh my gosh. I miss and don't miss most, but yeah, it's interesting. Like I'm mostly like getting into these concerts and these entertainment stuff through the nerd dweeb stuff rather than like a traditional entertainment concert background. So it's like very exciting thing. But yeah, no, like Future Island, Mera, Nozumi's Scheme, like she was like going through, like just zooming through it, and then like doing a little talk, and then like zooming through it, doing a little talk, and then got a break, and then we did the long encore and everything. I really do like Black Sheep though, so I'm really happy that we got Black Sheep there. It's one of my favorite Mori for there, and I just look forward to seeing like what she's going to be putting out in the future and what like, you know, like what different songs are going to do and what we're going to get for more solo lives in the US. So yeah. So this is just like other things during the concert. Of course I was like dressed as Ollie, so I'm like, yo, like Linkcat, who's a pretty iconic, like, you know, like Hololive fan who appears in a lot of like the footage and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a picture with him. So I took a picture and me and Linkcat for the first time. And then this was like, okay, so like randomly people started just like running, and I'm like, why the hell is everyone running? To take sort of like a group photo, which is like, which if you see, there's literally like a Yago body pillow right here that someone just put it right down, and of course we got the Yago happy. But yeah, no, this is the craziness of so many people. I took a lot of photos with cosplayers, and I actually have a whole section of the recap that are for that. But just see how surreal, like obviously this wasn't everyone, that was just like the people who were like down for this. I'm gosh, you can sort of see me with the red. I look like a deer in the headlights, but it was pretty good. And then afterwards, this gorgeous outfit again that Mori does. She put out this, like, that was really heartwarming. Deadbeats, we rocked the Palladium, and we rolled how we always do, with hearts, with spirit, no matter what we face. Let's keep singing and dancing our way towards the impossible dreams. Onward, forward. I want to keep proving the power of a heart that doesn't quit with you all. I know I can. Like, what the hell? That is so precious. My heart. It is so sweet and powerful, and like, really, I don't know, just another thing, like being in person when those things just makes you resonate with the energy so much more than just watching it from the, you know, like on your screen. Feel everything intensified, really. But yeah. For y'all who don't know, a lot of things when it comes to like idol events or like J-pop concerts, they're usually like flower stand projects where like fans can like leave flowers out, and they're usually able to, like, you know, like they usually commission artists or they are the artists themselves. So this was initially done by Fourth Joker as the like initial organizer for the flower stand project that a lot of people funded. So they're able to get a bunch of different art, a bunch of different flowers, because, you know, it's like all the community coming together to have this, which is really great. The art is a new dress up water. Yes, yo, it's so good. It's so good. Like this outfit, man, this is gorgeous. So like flower stands are sort of like a thing within the culture, and it's really cool to be able to see one like IRL in the US. So, like, I mean, I know they've done flower stand projects where like other artists, but to see it for like a VTuber, it just makes me really happy. It makes me really happy to see everything. So that's sort of similar. These are just sort of like other concert photos that Mori posted. Like, this is when all the confetti went out. Like that background, oh my gosh, the rose background was just so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And then of course you have her in her like rapper outfit that was super cool and super hot, and like all the people up you got in the balcony and right behind, and it was really great. It was really great. Like the people I was like near were like really sweet and stuff like that. Sorry to the guy I accidentally, like, I didn't actually elbow, but I sort of like fell into at one point. Funnily enough, he like randomly made a comment earlier that I'm like, he's like, oh damn, I like I've never been this close to like a woman before and stuff like that. And so I'm like, damn, I'm sorry that was the first time you felt a woman touch, and someone just like accidentally tripping. Oh. But yeah, tripping into you, I feel really bad. But yeah, it was really good, and I was just able to be with a lot of friends and good times. So of course, like afterwards, I didn't go to it, but there was a post-concert Offkai. So they, you know, like obviously you got the UOs that you're doing the drinks with and everything, and then a bunch of really cool cosplayer. This is by Stan User Guy. Yeah, like, yo, this is a big thing. Y'all don't know, like this, like Kampai, like putting the UOs in alcoholic drinks, like that's a big thing, especially in idol fandom sort of stuff in the US. But yeah, so thank you, Enzo, for taking this footage. There was a really gorgeous, as you can probably see, like group of like sort of like the formal wear, like with Ina and Ame and Waba and Mori, lots of Mori cosplayers. So yeah, no, people got lit. People did karaoke. Here's a little look into that. The sort of Offkai shenanigans. Like spin the bean. Yeah, nerds go hard. And I got the Wawa duck. It's the Wawa duck. Oh my gosh. And then of course people are doing this like mix to it too. Here's more shenanigans. Oh my gosh. And then of course, this is sort of like, this is a very standard location for like an Offkai, and of course like usually the after concert Offkais are going to be a little bit more rowdier. But this is sort of like a look the table and everything, and like with everyone. Yeah, like it's pretty great. It's such a great sense of community that you go from that, and I absolutely love it. I really look forward to experiencing more Offkais and more different community things, because now the Hololive is in the US, and then they are supporting like proper, like, you know, event coverage and communication to venues and everything. It makes me really happy to see how far that's come. So that's like, again, this is a bunch of nerds coming together. Actually, I ended up again having to leave. I ended up at a Denny's or nearby and like randomly ran into some other people, which was like, oh yeah, because I was just sort of dead and just like needed to, yeah, but it was really good. And of course there are like super cute cosplayers. Oh my gosh. So Mr. Tupham, can someone tell me why VTubers have the prettiest fans? So true, so true. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Offkai like this one day. Yes, it is wild. I mean, usually people will organize those like in the Holo Takeover Discord and like Twitter and stuff. I know some people like didn't learn about it until later, because usually it is RSVP, partially like, you know, like to pay for the cover of the renting the venue, and then also like food and drink ticket or whatever. Some of them like it's sort of a come as you will, but definitely like looking into those ahead of time are always good. So this is Kyotoran Cos and Danny. So they did Idol Mori and then Rapper Mori, and I caught them right when I was like getting out. I very quickly ran into Lollipop Heidi, who was one of my Moris to my Ollie when I was doing the Halloween fan event. The absolute sweetheart. So she was also doing Mori. And then other cosplayers. So this is the group again by Juru-chan. Lagura, of course, was Juru-chan. Ame, I saw was Emperov, Wawa, Banala, Pilawu, who's also known as Healy, Gura, and the Moris, I believe, are Minali's and Pack Strawberry. I'm not sure who the Ina is. Group was super cool. I just like randomly ran into them. Like as I was exiting the building, so I was able to just do a quick hi and bye. But it's really cool having so many new oomphs, umoots. So one of the pictures that Top Mr. M included was of me too. So that was me, my Ollie, because I realized I just gave y'all a selfie. But yeah, Oh, that's so cute. So I was able to take a little picture of me right before. Yeah, I just knew I wouldn't be able to go. So actually, there was a Kobo cosplayer. This is like a quick like cosplayer like group photo that we did before. I think I have the inno tag in my post. Oh shit! Yo, I'll go back and like edit into that. But yeah, this is just some of the cosplayers like randomly like finding. And there was a Kobo. I took a photo with the Kobo too before, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's ID. So the Kobo is Anime Lover 21. It was really cool seeing a Kobo cosplayer. And then I also took picture with my friend Hearts since we were both at the barricade. And then I ran into this really sweet Wawa cosplayer who goes by Geeky Pins. So I just thought that's great. Mori's obviously amused by her Matara cosplay. Is mind blowing. Oh hell yeah. Nah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hella agree. Hella agree. So those were just some of the cosplays. Obviously not all of the cosplay. But like definitely go and support them. I will probably, whenever I upload the actual video for this and combine the streams, I will probably just leave their tags so people could properly support them. Like if you like their work and everything. I forgot to get a proper picture of the short-haired Mori girls and nubs. I ran into them like right before the concert. Actually, it was one of you, and was absolutely so sweet. So I'm like, I asked permission. Actually, this source actually is Jeru-chan, so that's actually not correct. So I'm like, oh, this one has them in it. So like the baseball Mori, it's a very cute outfit. It's a very cute outfit. So that's just like another one of the lovely cosplayers that happened. And when I decided to want to do the stream, I did sort of like a call for submissions, just everyone's like, you know, experiences. So this example is Chatina Lawyer. It was a blast, not only for the concert, was a million like out of 10, but for the community too. Completely agree. The waiting line vibes was good and relaxing. You know, there's people at like at 5 a.m. brain rotting me new people, the GG in line, get Binted, taking pictures, the cosplays, and yours was good too. It was amazing. Core memory for sure. You know, people say energy and passion for all is just beautiful. That's what I feel too. It's just the energy that resonates is really good. It makes me really happy. And then it was really funny because I got this from Fabian with the Subaru merch. It's very funny because like I was at the barricade and I saw them like waving their Subaru up and down, and I was just like randomly like I didn't know it was them, but I was like with my pen light trying to like mirror the moves. I have the Subaru plush. It is so precious. Like this drop is so good. It was actually Subaru's live in the morning today at 4 a.m. So it already happened for her stream. I'm planning to probably like watch it tomorrow though, just so I could properly experience like my comedy stuff. So yeah, it was really cool seeing that. Some other submissions. This one was by Lapis Rose VTuber. This is sort of like what some of the like waiting in line sort of like pre-concert stuff. We got some like pita bags and like obviously went to the pop-up store. And this Itasha is Megatos. Damn. So he's pretty well known in the local community, especially going to a lot of different like deco car events, and like you're gonna see a lot of like Sugoi Saturdays and stuff like that. So if you're in SoCal, you're gonna see this car at a lot more events. Then they also submitted this Mori body pillow that's just sort of chilling there, as well as a really cute like deadbeat mask. Like look at this deadbeat look. Like that's why I just like there's no excuse. Like if people want to cosplay, there's no excuse. There's so many different creative ways to go about it. Like you don't even need to show your face. Like look how cool and creative this is. Pretty great. It's pretty great. So I just love people being able to express them ways and doing things like that. So also, I don't have it. I actually got a candy bracelet by Astrovix that said Deadbeat on it, which was super cute. I realized I didn't add it to this, but that's fine. Also, like at the end of the Cyan 3-5-3-8 was handing out these really cute mini prints, and then Mr. Top Mister was giving away some checkies. So they have Okyo. She's one of my favorite members, probably like my third favorite JP member or second. Obviously Subaru's. And then I got this sticker from JP, who did like stickers of like all the Hololive girls. Yeah, I got the Shiba. Funnily enough, I actually got this from them at the, they're giving away them at the concert too, but I actually got this from them at the pop-up. So I went to actually the last day. I was very dead, so like I didn't interact with really much or do much like at there. I just wanted to like grab something and like check it out a little bit. But yeah, I got it from them. They're like, oh, who's your Oshi? And I'm like, Subaru. Yeah, so like literally it's shifting through. So they did this a lot and was giving out for, but it was really cool to get like candy too. This is sort of just like random info dumping that I like to do when I like research stuff. I'm like, I randomly see things and I'm like, yo, there's at least gonna be one person who finds this like cool. So like, you know, like the font design and stuff like that is actually by a pretty well-known, like pretty large Twitter following of Yuta. So it's really cool because he does, or they do like a personified font series that has like a lot of different dice, and like some of their other previous works, for example, was for like Denobu, and they do some other things. So those are just like a very niche, interesting like tidbit. I freeballed hamstring at the gym. That's just as good. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's wild. But and then there was actually a live band too, which was really cool. To just see them live. I didn't know there was gonna be a live band, so it just enhanced the experience so much. And like, you know, Callie had repertoire with the band and everything, and that was really cool. I really quite enjoyed it. And then here's some more like of the Grimoire concert that is sort of like her outfit, which is by Yako. So this is like the original new character sheet for the Grimoire outfit, which it looks like 2B from Nier Automata. It very much, it's giving JRPG and very much 2B, and it looks really good on her too. If you're interested, there is also a Business Insider article actually about the concert, which I thought was really cool. Again, like the French press. Really looking forward to seeing more coverage as it comes out, both like recap streams, like personal blogs like this, as well as like professional news coverage. So actually, like the festivities don't end there. Again, like when I talked about like the pre-concert Offkais and meetups, like a lot of people happen to come to LA for this concert and are like making the most of it. So something that we have a lot of time is round one meetups at from Holo Takeover. So Holo Takeover actually has a lot of different, it's mostly West Coast, but there's actually a East Coast community as well. Heather recommends they do a lot of organizing for different meetups, and so this is just sort of like, is this like pretty usual thing again in SoCal to see this sort of stuff, but it's sort of cool because obviously people who wouldn't normally be able to come to every meetup were able to sort of like be able to experience that. So because I'm just like, yeah, I'm in SoCal, so I just get like, I eat good, man. I feel like I didn't really do much on the pop-up because like I didn't really get too much, but I feel like I needed to at least mention it, you know. Oh, that's a spoiler. Of course, if y'all didn't see, Little Nas X took actually no Fake Frog and some of her friends and stuff like that. Picture at the pop-up, and then Lil Nas says, "See you guys at the next pop-up." So I don't know, you know, like what's gonna happen, because speaking of like in the official tweet, like they said like, oh, let her know for like the next upcoming pop-up store. Like, where is it? Where is it, Hololive? When's the announcement happening? When's the announcement? So I could prep, but yeah, so like that's just really cool and like very wholesome with all of that. And I definitely am going to make a habit of like doing these types of streams because I really like, and hopefully have a little bit less scuff and everything. And I'll really end up privating them and then just like putting them together in a video and then sort of doing that together. And I'll have that out like later today. But I want to say thank you so much for coming to today's stream, my first YouTube stream, because there's so many people who can't go to events and things, or like they just want to relive like their own experiences. And I feel like again, since I do have the privilege of going to a lot of different events, might as well share it with everyone. So yeah, so it's all good. And I will go and see y'all another time. I need to figure out like how rating works and how people works, how things work, and find like obviously like people read and really be able to communicate more with the YouTube VTubers because I'm mostly on Twitch.